So if I'm skinny, I'm racist? Okay? So, if y'all don't know, I just went through my white person, racist, fatphobist, transphobic, everything phobic rehabilitation. Y'all proud of me yet? Anyway, another stupid joke. So there's been a trend going on for quite a while about fat phobia, fat phobists, uh, body positivity stuff. So if y'all don't know what body positivity is, because I believe that meaning has been misconstrued in the coming, in the past months, maybe even year or two. So body positivity is liking yourself. It's about understanding you have flaws, but appreciating what you have. So as a kid, uh, I was a bit chubby. I still got kind of a bit of chub, but when I was a kid, people used to call me pregnant because I had a stomach. That's all I had. Granted, I hadn't really changed all that much. I'd just gotten taller, so it's kind of stretched out a bit. But as a kid, it was something that bugged me a lot. You know, but I've changed. Nowadays I go to the gym 6 days a week. I eat healthier, uh, healthy-ish. I try to get more vegetables and fruit in my diet, protein, calcium, all that kind of stuff. So basically, what the big issue with this thing is that a lot of these people who are not big. I'm not talking like 200 pounds big. A little bit extra chub kind of big. A little bit of thick thighs kind of big or anything like that. No, I'm talking about kind of big, big old, big people. So I live in Texas, and y'all don't know that Texas is probably one of the most well-known states for obesity. Big people. We got a lot of big folks down here. Everything's bigger in Texas. Uh, but this whole movement is mostly about people wanting you to accept them, and not really accept them, but basically demand that no matter what, you love them. You treat them as gods. You kiss the very blubber that they are standing on. That's basically what it is. I watch a lot of Isaac Butterfield, so you may call me a transphobic racist if you must. But I enjoy watching his videos because it does make sense. He does have a good point. Body positivity, and this is my point of the matter as well. Body positivity is a good thing. It's not. Body positivity is about you liking you for you, not trying to have everybody else build you up. Because that's not what body positivity is. Body positivity is either A, changing the things you can change, or accepting the things you can't, and vice versa, basically. So, give you an example. I would like bigger arms. I always kind of felt like my arms have been a little bit not that big, compared to the rest of my body, and they kind of aren't. I got tiny little biceps. I always felt that my arms compared to my torso were very thin. So I go to the gym 6 days a week. I lift weights 3 days a week. I try to eat more protein, and stuff like that. That's something I can change. Something I can't change is, well, we're not going to talk about that. But it's body positivity. I see the flaws that I have, whether it's personality wise or figure wise, and I am happy with that. I'm happy with the person I am. I'm happy with the things I can do, and I'm happy with what I've been able to achieve over the past 26 years of me being on this earth. But that's not what this movement is about. This movement is basically about no matter what, you must love these people. And there's a very big difference from being big and obese. Obese is around 300 pounds and going past that. Unless, of course, you're just 300 pounds of hulking muscle. But even then, because being big comes with a lot of problems. You can have not as good blood circulation. The blood flow could go bad. You could have heart palpitations, clogged arteries. You can have all these kind of problems from being big, and I mean obese. I've been with a few big girls in my life, and it's not, having some thick thighs or, some cushiony arms that's the issue. It's when your body is so big that it can't even control itself, basically. Nikocado Avocado is a good uh, vision of that. He eats so much, thousands upon thousands of calories in his videos, and his body can't process it. And more than likely, he doesn't work out enough. I don't even work out enough to eat to burn the calories I make, and I eat around 3,000 to 300 calories a day for the moment. But he's getting so big that his body can't act how it's supposed to. He's having issues with blood circulation, blood flow, breathing, and all that. And that's really what it is. It's these girls are upset because many guys might not find them attractive or some other issue or that, and they're trying to blame them for just hating fat people, or you're fat phobic, and for whatever reason they say racist. Like, I don't understand that. What your weight has to do with your race? Maybe I misheard something or something along the lines of that, but to me that just doesn't make any sense. But this whole trend thing, or whatever you want to call it, is not good. Like I said, I live in Texas, and there's a lot of big people here, and I got a lot of big people in my family. My uncle, I want to say, was around 300 pounds, but he went on a, what did he say, keto diet, and he lost a lot of weight. He's actually pretty close to my size, honestly. He lost a lot of weight, and that's a good thing, because when you get older, your body is obviously not going to be able to handle itself as it is. But when you're pushing 400 to 500 pounds, that's an issue. Body positivity isn't about having other people build you up. Body positivity is about you looking in the mirror in the morning, you getting out of bed, you go in the bathroom, you brushing your teeth, and then you spit all that out into the sink, and then you just stare at yourself in the mirror, and you accept, and you're happy with how you look, how you are. And that's the same thing with transgenders and having sex changes and all this stuff. I personally don't have an issue with it. If you see yourself in the mirror and you're not happy and you want to have that change, have at it. Go do it. Have fun, boy. Because it's about liking you for you. That's body positivity. It's not about getting the admiration of people around you. It's not going to high school and picking on a bunch of people and becoming one of the popular kids because of that. No, it's about being that lone dude walking down the hallway, listening to his music, and just being happy with who he is. If I go to a bar and I look at and I go out and I'm probably going to get flack for saying this, but if I go to every girl that's just minding her own business at the bar and I'd be like, hey, want to go out with me? And they constantly say no, am I going to blame myself? Am I going to blame them? Am I going to blame them for being racist? Like, what am I going to do? Well, more than likely, I'm going to blame myself because I decided to walk up to them when they're in the bar and I'm an antisocial idiot. That's what I'm going to blame. But blaming somebody for not liking me is not entirely something I can control. There's preferences. There's a thing called preference. People can, have a preference for a different race, different body weight, different lifestyle, different taste in music. There's preferences. That is a thing. So just because I don't like you because me personally, I wouldn't want to be with somebody who's far exceeds my own weight. Because to me, that's just, it's, I like feeling like the big macho man that I'm not. That's what I like to feel like. But that's a preference of mine. And I've also dated a lot of not younger, but shorter girls when I was in high school, so I've kind of gotten accustomed to that. But, just because I don't want to be with you because of your weight doesn't mean I don't like you. It just doesn't mean I'm fat phobic or whatnot. People have preferences. That's the whole thing in life, man. Personally, if you're pressuring somebody to be with you despite you not being part of their preference, I would say that makes you the perpetrator of a bad act, because you're pretty much demanding somebody be with you despite knowing that that's not something they like. If I'm going over, trying to get this, I'm not going to say girl, but this is going to make this even worse. But if I go over somebody and I basically be like, hey, I want you to be with me, and they either don't like tall people, white guys, whatever the case may be, and I'm be like, I don't care, you're going to be with me. That's going to make me the asshole. That's going to make me the bad guy. That's going to make me look terrible, because it is terrible. But just because somebody doesn't like that thing, whether it's relationship wise or whatnot, doesn't mean that they're fatphobic. I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with a big girl, like morbidly obese girl, because it's not appealing to me. I don't feel comfortable with that. It doesn't mean I'm gonna ignore you or call you names or not at least try to interact with you. It just means that when it comes to dating, that may or may not be on the table. It is a preference of mine. I'm not entirely too fond of big women. But I know quite a few guys that only like big women. One of my coworkers only likes big women. There are preferences, and that's a good thing. Everybody should have a preference. But when you're acting like just because they don't like you because of your weight or because of your skin color, that's not necessarily going to make things better. Because I can just not like you because of your personality. And that's honestly what you have to look at, is that if you just got a crap personality, it could be because of that. Might not even be because of your skin color. Yeah, there are racists. Yeah, there are some people who don't like fat people and will be so adamantly about it. Like, hey, look at the chubby right there. No. But when it comes down to it, body positivity is about liking you for you and not needing hundreds of other people to accept you for your weight, for your size, your skin color. That's it. Bye-bye.